Speaker number 3 is a man whose reputation speaks for itself, particularly for those few who can understand what he's saying. He is a personal friend of Xavier Cugat and former suitor of Carmen Miranda, Dr. Ted Halpern.
Thank you very much. Could I have a cigarette, please? Could I bomb a cigarette? I have my own lighter, thank you very much.
No, that's for a baby, that's hard enough. Okay.
You know, this is the cheapest way to stop smoking that I know. It really is, I recommend. You know, the problem is this.
Now what you gonna do?
If I get up here and say things about George, I mean things that are honest and from the heart, I might be in big trouble. Come on.
How do you open up
You know it.
Tilt the head
The
back.
faculty knows it.
What's she gonna do?
George knows it.
Doesn't feel.
Especially since George believes that I want to be president.
She doesn't feel any,
Come on,
no, she doesn't
me
feel
president.
anything being exhaled or hearing.
But look, I'll be honest. I am from Argentina, and I know what happens when you criticize a president in Argentina.
Holding the baby properly.
And so do you.
You gotta put just one under her back, really, is all you need for the baby.
Okay,
Put your thumb under there, too. They'll give you a little
okay, I say to myself now, okay, I say, this is Ramapo College of New Jersey, not Argentina.
Yes, if you
At
feel that,
Ramapo,
you need to
all
understand
they
that
cut
switch.
off is your SPR.
How many quick cuts is she gonna do?
That is,
Not
in
in
case
the
you do
baby.
not know, that is
Just
called
by lifting the back
separately
up.
budgeted research.
You'll,
That is
tilt
New
it there.
Jersey's
Move it a
substitute
little
for
bit.
an adequate living wage.
Remember
Yes,
the
at
four
Ramapo,
quick
first they
cuts?
cut
Four
off
quick
your
cuts.
left SPR, then they cut off your right SPR. True, it's true.
Which pulse does she check? 8 for cold. Where's
I have 7 or 8 penis jokes now, but
to do this?
Art said don't tell them tonight, so I won't
Which
tell
pulse
them.
is she going to?
Listen,
Where
people.
is it located?
Listen, people. I am going to spill my guts to you now.
There's no pulse.
The way George deals
There's
with
no pulse.
research
What's he gonna do
requests
now?
from the faculty is ridiculous. You should all know this. Now, I'll give you some examples. One of our mathematicians came up with a very unusual invention.
Compressions.
Yes, Viglino's cube
With 2 fingers on
was
it.
a,
2 fingers.
was a difficult, unusual puzzle, and Viglino came out with it long before Rubik came out with his cube.
How many
But would
compressions?
George support interdisciplinary research with the business school to help market this cube? Oh, no. Big George,
Sit
he
in your
said,
seat, okay? I
he
don't want
tried
that
it. It was
falling
too
off the
hard.
desk.
Too hard. What is hard? There is a cube, 6 sides, all the same color, red, let's say. And all you have to do is turn it and twist it and turn it until the 6 sides become 6 different colors.
Remember, only puffs for
What
a
George's
baby.
pea
Puffs for a
brain
baby.
could not comprehend.
Is she in the right
And
spot?
we missed a Nobel Prize on that one, I guarantee you.
Up a little higher. How many fingers? 2. 2 fingers.
Do you know what George did to my laser research? Do you know? I'm glad you asked. Do you know what he did? Let me tell you. It is ridiculous. It reduced it to an absurdity. Let me show you what he did to my laser.
Okay. Let's help.
Could someone give me a cigarette, please?
Okay. People. All right, let's help Lisa.
All right, I have my light.
Let's check how she's doing the compressions.
Yes.
It's a little faster for a baby.
Look,
A little faster
look.
for a baby.
Look, people. Let me tell you what dumb thing George did support. One day,
Come on,
he called me
serious.
into his office. You know, the one with the view, that one. I tell you, and here I am spilling my guts once again. I sat there dumbfounded as he explained his harebrained scheme to me. This is what he said, and I had a tape recorder, I took it all down. This is what he said. Believe me, it's true, it's all true.
Okay, good.
There are, he said, this is what his words, there are 13 faculty at Ramapo who were among the original cohort 10 years ago. Think of it, he said. This is George. Think of it. 13 still hanging in there. Then he named them off. Jack Roth, Joe Woolley, Ed Cody, Ted Michelfeld, Paul Elowitz, Richard Bond, Mitch Kahn, Bob Cheyenne, Flavia Laya, Roger Johnson, Barbara Paul.
I know you were.
I don't know if he left anybody out, or even if this is an accurate list. I don't know. All I know, and here I am leveling with you again. All I know is that George was obsessed with the number 13. And he had a gleam in his eye, and he kept mumbling something about saving faculty lines.
To get that mucus or anything up there.
His words now again.
Out.
I will give Jack Roth release time to paint a picture, he said. The Last Supper. Using the original 13 around the table.
With the fist?
I will give him 4 credits a semester until he has finished with the picture. This will save lines for next year, he said. Come on, George, I said. How can that save lines? He looked up in the corner of the room and he said, lines.
What you gonna do now?
And he turned to me and he said, that is
What
from
are they called?
Shakespeare, you know.
Abdominal thrust.
He and I are countrymen, he said. Look, people,
Okay.
look, I stayed calm. I did not shout or I did not spill my guts
Bring your chair
as
over
I
a
am
little
spilling
further.
my guts to you now. Come on, George, I said.
What's
Be
you gonna do
reasonable.
first?
What kind of Last Supper could Jack Roth paint? Your idea is absurd.
How's she gonna
Then I
tilt
said,
the head back?
sometimes you have a great notion, but this one flew over the cuckoo's nest.
What's she gonna do? The 3 key words?
You know, not only does George not know his Shakespeare,
What are the 3
he
key
does
words
not appreciate
here?
Ken Kesey either.
Look,
In
listen, and
Argentina
feel.
even,
Okay.
we studied Ken
Look,
Kesey
listen
right
and
alongside
feel.
of Cervantes, Shakespeare,
your head
Pablo
down, listen.
Neruda, Victor
That's all.
Borges, and Mickey
He's not-
Spillane. Let me tell you, Argentina
He doesn't
is
hear
more
any breath, doesn't feel any
interdisciplinary
breath.
than you may
What's
think.
next?
Ever since Evita stamped those Germans and gave it to those 7 Tonys.
For that?
But I digress,
quick
and I am sorry that I am taking so long. I want to assure you that I am not after George's job. You want me to finish? Oh, of course. George said to me,
Can you
this is
hear?
a quote again,
Can you
stupid
hear the,
oaf, he said.
Wendy,
That is
get
British,
Sue in here, please.
maybe even
Oh,
Shakespeare.
okay. Close the door. Okay.
Don't you know, he said, don't you know that one of the 13 must be elected Christ and another one Judas Iscariot? You know what happened to those blokes, don't you? That's what he said.
Diane, she felt no pulse.
That will give me 2 lines, at least. Maybe 3, maybe 3. Peter upped it later on too, didn't he? A what? He said. Then he said, I may not know my Shakespeare or my Ken Kesey, but I have been in enough hotel rooms around the country to know my King James Bible.
Keep close. keep
You
close.
may leave now, he said, with great finality. And as I opened the door,
Really
he
full with
looked
air,
at me with
that's why.
steel in his eyes. Believe me, it's true. With
did you do
steel in
everything
his
correctly?
eyes. And he said,
What do you
with
check
scorn,
frequently during ARC?
I knew all along, figuring it out with geometrical logic and an Agatha Christie handbook, that you, Theo Halpern, had a copy of the key to Joe Richardson's room. And that you stole the strawberries, my strawberries, to give to the faculty.
A bulb that
I realized then I was through, and that George had a new interdisciplinary course in mind, combining Jack Roth,
Okay.
King James, and Humphrey Bogart.
Trish.
Tomorrow you will see. Paul Elowitz was elected Christ.
What's this
Ed
called?
Cody kissed him.
Fred, wanna look over
Tomorrow
here?
you will see Paul is going to be crucified upon Jay Woolley's wooden crosses,
You didn't ask her that while she's doing ARCPR?
and Ed Cody will be well hung. Now that is all I have to say, except when I give a long-winded lecture like this, I always give a quiz. So, if you'll pardon me, I give you a quiz.
Okay, what's she gonna do
The
now?
answer is, this is kind of a Karnak type
How?
quiz. The answer is,
Lift the head up. Okay.
the Red Baron, Henry VIII,
Is she doing it the right way?
Victoria, President Kennedy,
Put the hand under
Bo
the back.
Derek,
That'll help hold it up.
and
Okay.
George Potter.
Did she look, listen, and feel?
What is the question?
Not yet. How can you
Name
gotta get
an
four
ace,
people
a
there?
king,
Not
a
gonna be able to
queen,
do it.
a jack,
Okay.
a 10, and a joker.
She doesn't hear or feel anything.
Wait! Oh, wait! You have not seen Jack Roth finish the picture. You have not seen.
Okay.
They picked Jack Roth, The Last Supper by Jack Roth.
Is that deep?
Thank you, Ted, for spilling out your guts this evening. You have added to the argument that there very well may be too many foreigners in the UN.